Lisa actually sent her piece to us earlier this year. She had a couple of mutual connections within the company and found out about our ER series. We read the piece as a group, and you could just tell in the room there how much passion and how the creative sirens were firing off because we were so enraptured with this piece. The rhythm, the story itself, the characters, it was just wonderful.
It was so light, but things like this should only happen in the dark.
It was like a light switch. Halfway through the night, a shift into difference.
I always thought things like this only happened in the dark, so I stayed in the light.
It progressed down to the neck and to the chest, to the arms and hips. It overtook me.
I reached out to Lisa, and from there, her and I opened a dialogue about the future of the piece, what we wanted to do with it, our different possibilities. And from there, we decided to take her on this journey. We did the ears reading. We did a workshop of the piece just last May. We then followed that up with a staged reading of it where audience actually also got the opportunity to give her feedback on the piece. And then from there, she has some time to work on the piece, gather all that feedback, and edit it accordingly. And then we're going to produce it in the Philadelphia Fringe Festival this September.
Salamander focuses on 3 women primarily, girl, lady, and woman. And as the play goes on, you find their 3 individual stories intertwining. And the universal thing happening for all of them is that they are constantly being undercut by the males in their life.
I play Girl in this production of Salamander. She is a college student. She goes out with her friends to a party and isn't really feeling it, not having a lot of fun, so she decides to leave. And she meets up with Male for the first time. And from there, her night does not go at all as expected.
My character is a grandmother who raises her grandson, along with a husband who has seemingly checked out of both relationships, and she finds strength and camaraderie in really unexpected places.
Lady is a dancer in a gentleman's club. She's a stripper, and she also refers to herself as a goddess. She uses her body and her beauty and the intention of calling herself a goddess to fuel her and to motivate her as a stripper. She enjoys doing it. She feels a sense of power from dancing and doesn't want any pity.
What eventually comes to a head is that this change starts to happen to these 3 women. And not just these 3 women, to a lot of women. Primarily in America, because that's where the story is set. And the change sort of takes away everything that makes them female and leaves them sort of without an identity.
The character I play, just a little bit of information on him is he's a man who struggles with issues of masculinity. I would say he has a lot of trouble with toxic masculinity, specifically, what it means to be a man, what actions to take that prove that manliness, and he gets caught up in that, and he allows those kind of thoughts and that mentality to direct his actions and the way that he treats other people, and that's something that comes back to haunt him, the consequences of what he chooses to do.
Jane is the sort of Jane Doe persona that we see a bunch of times throughout the play. She will come up as different people whenever the text meets her. So when she is on stage, she plays a very specific purpose, usually something that entails helping her other female characters in some sort of way, which then contrasts with the role that John Doe is playing. Jane and John Doe kind of go hand in hand as a way to kind of remind the audience, hey, these are things that you are hearing every single day.
I can say that I play a lot of different elements to humanity and to the male thought process in this topic on all ends of the spectrum.
This play puts a sci-fi twist on sexual assault and rape and brings it into a different light in which I don't think in any other play or any other piece about this topic I've ever seen.
This piece for me, what really drew me to it is just how relatable it is on so many different levels. Lisa does a really great job at having this one climactic event, but it's not just about the two people in this conflict, but it's about everyone else around it and how they all adapt or change or review the situation. And I think that is that's really vital in today's theater, to offer so many different perspectives on an issue.
You should definitely come and see Salamander, because it's a good story that has an impact in this time, I certainly hope, and might change your perspectives and views on the women in your life, or possibly even your views of yourself.